This is a review for the format for the Regents essay that you're going to be starting this weekend. So first and foremost, we've done this a few times. We did this earlier in the year, and then we did this on the midterm. The topic is, should cash currency be eliminated? That is your centerpiece, and that is what your whole essay has to be centered around. First, you need to read the 4 articles that are uh, contained on pages 11 through 17. Read and annotate the articles, get a feel for the article, quotes, and also develop your thesis from the articles. Once you do that, then you want to start to begin your essay. I'm going to go through step by step what the essay should contain. The essay should be a 6-paragraph essay. Intro, 3 body paragraphs, a counter, and a conclusion. Let's start with the intro. The intro should contain 2 to 3 sentences of general or background information. The general background information should contain information about cash currency, credit card information material about, it can come from the articles, but just things you know about paying with cash and the history of that. As you progress through the introduction, you can introduce your articles, or you can introduce them as you use them throughout the essay. Either one is fine. I might say that the latter is better or preferable. Have a lead-in sentence about cash currency. Discuss how there's 2 points of view, and then you're getting to your thesis. Use although or despite, obviously, and then your thesis. A sample thesis might be, although cash currency can be beneficial to use in stores, cash is not the best alternative because there are other methods of payment. Cash can be very bulky to use, and cash is very outdated. Okay, so that's a good thesis. I used 3 assertions, and I had a counter in the beginning. Everyone should know how to use a quality thesis at this point. The thesis should be and must be the last sentence of your introduction. Counter, 3 assertions. No questions about it. Now we segue into the body. Each body paragraph must have a solid topic sentence. The topic sentence should be clear, it should be strong, and it should be a connector with an assertion. Okay? The topic sentence should be the first sentence of each body paragraph. So one of my assertions was talking about how cash can be very bulky. So one of my topic sentences might be how a primary reason why cash should be eliminated is because cash can cause many problems in your pocket because it is too heavy to carry. That could be a proper topic sentence. Now, that whole paragraph is going to be about cash and how it's like a detriment to carry and how it should be eliminated. Okay, because you notice my argument is more about how it's negative. Okay, so I am going to have about 8 sentences, 8 to 9 sentences to back that up and to support it. Okay, also in that paragraph, I am going to utilize a short quote from one of the documents, one of the texts. I'm going to introduce that quote, okay, with, according to document 1, I'm going to make sure that matches up, and I'm going to put a citation at the end uh, with the author and with the document that contains. Okay? I'm also going to analyze that quote. So it's going to be mostly my information with some with the analysis from the documents. It's going to be all about the assertion. It's going to be a short quote, a citation. I'm going to expand on the quote, and that's going to be it for that paragraph. Then my next two body paragraphs, I'll pick my next two assertions, and I'll basically repeat the same method. 8 to 9 sentences about the respective assertions, a short quote, a citation, analysis of the assertion, argumentation about why cash currency should be eliminated, good topic sentence to start each, and the same method. So I have 3 neat body paragraphs with that same method. So I have the intro, and I have 3 body paragraphs arguing against cash currency. This is what I'm doing. You can go the other side. Now I move to paragraph 5. That's my counter. So my counter, I'm going to start once again with although or despite. Those are good contrasting words. So I might say in this case, although cash currency has many negative effects, cash currency also can have many benefits, because that's the alternating side. Okay, such as cash currency can have many benefits, such as um, paying items without tax, or such as uh, allowing people to pay cash and not to accrue credit card debt. I'm just giving you a couple of examples. Obviously, there's some more information in the articles, but these are just some things off the top of my head. So you're going to spend 1 or 2 sentences just on the opposing view, how cash could be beneficial, and why cash should not be eliminated. Then the rest of the paragraph, you are going to debunk. We've talked about that word a few times. You're going to debunk or disprove. So the next 5 sentences, now you're going to disprove that other side. So now we're going to go back and talk about how cash currency should be eliminated. So go back to some of your assertions, bring up some fresh information, and talk about how cash currency should really be, eliminated overall. If you want to include a quote, you can, but just basically talk in your voice and, use some information from the text to support you. That's your counter. Conclusion, start with a powerful statement. Overall, bring up, make a strong closing comment on your overall point of view about how cash currency should be eliminated, and closing comments on the passage as a whole. About 3 sentences overall. If you want to talk about the 2 points of view, but overall why yours is the best. Okay, that's your conclusion. Just a couple of guidelines, obviously. Make sure that you have 3 to 4 citations, and remember the citations are the author. There's not a page number, but the author and the document. And make sure you have a works cited. For the works cited, you're looking at the end of each document, and that piece of information you're going to put into EasyBib. Also, you are making sure that your information is centered around, once again, the question, should cash currency be eliminated? MLA format, 12-inch font, double spaced as always. Stay away from those list of phrases. Do not say, this quote shows. Do not say, this statement is about this. Those list of phrases are on the harbor. Use sophisticated, powerful language. Do not say like, my thesis is this. We're in mid-May now. We should be away from that. Proofread your essays. Use proper grammar and diction. So use argumentative language. Make sure you're arguing. You're not summarizing. You're arguing. And make sure you use 3 articles. That should be very evident. Overall, that's really the premise of this essay, to argue your point of view, to make sure you stick to one point of view, and just bring up the counter at some point later in the essay. I will be in touch with you guys next week. If you have any questions, touch base with me. Otherwise, stay well, and let's do a good job on this essay. Take care.